Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan, also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. If you are down in Maggie Valley and you are one of my Broken Chains brothers or sisters, enjoy your ride, enjoy your time together in fellowship. I know that your East Coast rally will be good, and I am so glad that you're able to do that. Sorry I couldn't be out there with you, but literally just got home last Saturday from Sturgis and have to be in Arkansas the end of September. Just can't afford all the extra miles or trip that would cost me. But I know you're having a good time and you're going to be blessed out there. We'll be praying for you and hoping you're enjoying every minute of the ride, but more importantly, every minute of your fellowship time together. The brotherhood is critical, and finding those people you can connect with and that you can make those connections that carry you throughout the rest of this year will be important as well. I know when we were at the Hope Dealer Conference, we made connections like that. In Sturgis, I got to make connections like that with fellow bikers and brothers in Christ, whether it be in Broken Chains or outside of it. Making those connections are important. Some of you, I hope, are getting that through right here, like Random and Victor and some of the rest that catch this live on a regular basis. Today it is August 17th, 2024. We are looking at verse 22. In Proverbs 17, verse 22, it says this: "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones." You know, as I was looking at that this morning and thinking about it, I was thinking about relationships and how all of our lives have those relationships. Interconnectedness is critical. Whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, a husband, a wife, a father and a son, a mother and a daughter, a father and a daughter, if it's a club brother or sister, your neighbor, literally or figuratively. Rex, I understand your anger towards that. Rex says the book should be burned. And I understand that anger. I've lived there. And the reality is, Rex, here's the truth. I've lived where you're at. You have never lived where I'm at. And so I'm going to share what I share, and hopefully you hear something that causes you to want what I've got, because you've never had it. For the rest of you, a joyful heart is a good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up bones. Rex, you've got that broken spirit. Your bones are dry, and I understand that. But a joyful heart is good medicine. And how do we get a joyful heart? Well, it doesn't come by saying all is good and all is fine. It doesn't come by wishful thinking. That's not what Solomon is saying. The reality is, Solomon is saying that when we find the things to focus on, we will find joy, and it will be good medicine. You know, Jesus did so many things and has been proven time and time again to be not only real, but proven to be an absolute historical figure, and they've been unable to disprove anything there. But the reality is, what we're talking about today is our relationships. Our relationships with each other. How we interact with each other. Getting upset, for example, when somebody disagrees with you. And having vitriol towards them. Not only is destructive to the other person, but it leaves you in a really dark place. Now, I can't speak for you guys, but I can tell you this. I get negative, like when Rex got mad and said the book should be burned. And maybe he didn't get mad, maybe that's just his opinion. But my brain went right to, he got mad, and I'm going to get mad back at him. That's how I've always interacted with the world. Instead, to look at that and say, my heart breaks because Rex doesn't understand how real the book is and how much it can change his life. A joyful heart is good medicine. And if I can relate that truth, for me, it changes who I am, but it also changes how Rex can receive something. The reality is, when we're together and we're connected, whether it be on the roads riding side by side, riding in staggered formation, riding single line through the hairpin pigtails out on Needles Highway or the Tail of the Dragon, we're connecting in a way that is real. But when we make the stops, that's when we had the opportunities. And if somebody was there and all they did was criticize everything you ever did while you were riding, you'd want to turn around and go back, wouldn't you? But if you saw that they were enjoying the ride, or saw where they were struggling, and you said, why don't you climb in behind me and follow my line? Ask me questions. Maybe you've got a little more experience than someone else. That was my response to Rex, wasn't it? I've been where Rex is at. I thought the book was ridiculous. I grew up with it. I thought it was ridiculous. I wanted to be angry with it. I wanted to throw it away. I wanted to burn it. Matter of fact, I probably did burn at least one. Because I was angry at my circumstances, my life. I was angry at God. I wanted to deny He was there, but I was angry with Him, so how could I really deny He was there? And I met someone who reminded me that there is joy and there is opportunity to love. I don't even see that she's on this morning. She may be busy doing something else, but that was my amazing life. And my life started to change. And I started to realize that a joyful heart is good medicine. I became good medicine to some around me, but I was bitter to most, rotting their bones while my bones were still drying up. And then I got connected. And I started to learn what real love looks like. Not an emotional response, but an actual action. And things started to change in my life. A joyful heart is good medicine, not only for me, but for you. Your joyful heart is good medicine for you, not only for you, but everyone around you. But when we live with a broken heart, a broken spirit, we dry up, and that desert spreads to the people around us too. Today, let's get out there. Let's find out what it looks like to find joy in the world we live in. There's a lot of desperate people. And all we got to do is look for the one thing. Maybe that person that you're really angry with because they didn't do it your way, instead of looking at it because they didn't do it your way, try to ask them why they needed to do it the way they did it. Just the change in phrasing changes from a broken spirit to a joyful heart. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.